I think what I am seeing on the internet is true. Um, I think that men, and this should terrify you women, honestly. It really should terrify you. I know you're annoyed with us. We get constant validation. You get told you're beautiful all the time. You get these guys constantly surrounding you. But I think that's going to dry up soon. I really do. Uh, I'm seeing a lot of guys on TikTok. It's dating nowadays, or guys are just tired. Like, they could just be making content because it's getting views, so it's in the algorithm, and maybe that's in my algorithm. But me personally, I'm just fed up with them. Like, seriously, I just look at women and I'm like, yeah, I see some women that I'm attracted to, and I'm like, man, that would be cool if she was like my girlfriend, or could possibly be, my wife, somebody that's with me until I'm gone. But it's like every single woman I look at like that, and I'm like, I just don't see it. You know what I mean? You're here today, gone tomorrow. And I think a lot of guys are coming to that conclusion is like they don't bring a lot of value to our lives. You know, I like women. I want a woman around me, not just because of sex or something like that. It's nice that they smell good. They. It's nice to have somebody to hug, to kiss, somebody you can like go do things with. I mean, it's like I don't have to have deep conversations with them. That's fine. But somebody who actually seems like they care about you, somebody that's like supporting you, not like supporting you like financially type of deal, but supporting like cheerleading for you. That, seeming like they actually care, do stuff for you, do nice things for you. But I look at that and I'm like, I really just look at the modern woman, and now the ones that are, traditional, they're all taken, dude. When you see women that are available, you're just like, man. So, I walk back and forth to work now because I'm doing it for health benefits, and also other things too. But I don't want to get into personal business of family. So, but I walk back and forth to work because I work like a mile and a half from work, and it gives me steps, and I think it helps with my exercise. So that's why I walk back and forth to work. Um, but I encountered two younger women today on my walk home, and I was walking straight right on the sidewalk, and I seen one coming like with the walking down like in the across the street, and she was on a street I was coming up to, and just she was ahead of me, but it just you get that vibe where they give you that side look, or they kind of view you like a creep or a threat. I'm just tired of that shit, man. I'm so tired of being viewed as a threat, and I'm not a threat. I don't do nothing. It's just they wonder why we don't want to approach them no more, because they're unapproachable. They don't look at us. They give us the vibe that we're weirdos, or like they don't want to be bothered. Why don't you approach? I'm sorry, I don't look like Cavicular. I don't want to approach you. I don't want to approach you anyway. So I come up with this other. Here comes another one doing the exact same thing. It was a few blocks later. Young woman crossing the street. And then what did I do? When she crossed the street, I crossed the street this way. Cause I'm just tired. I'm just tired, man. It's like I'm tired of them. I'm just sick of them. And it's not that I hate them. I know I'm better than most of them, but I am a chauvinist. But like generally speaking, I am better. They stack up against me and let's see who wins. I'm gonna beat you in most categories. I'm sorry to tell you. And then you have the WNBA, the only woman who has the guts to say anything. I don't care about the WNBA. I think that we should just eliminate women's sports altogether and just make it co-ed. Just you can try out for the NBA. If you can't make it, that's oh well. Let's see what your Asia, what is her name? I forgot her last name. She's the best player in the WNBA. But they're all like, I want inclusion. They're the only one that's speaking out is Sophie Cunningham, and I think that's cool that she's like, yeah, we only want to have biological women. It's called Women's NBA. WNBA. It's like they want to have dudes in there. You have coaches. They don't. Oh, I don't know. So, it's just, okay, then let's have some actual guys come in there. Then let's see how you guys like it. Let's see how you like it. It's just like, what they're doing is it sounds good, but in reality, it's not good. And they want to be like, oh, I'm accepting until it actually happens, and then they'll like throw a fit. And this is where we, politically, you go on to dating sites, right? And then you see like a woman. Usually she's not attractive anyway, but she's like, any Trump supporters? And it's like, I'm not even a Trump supporter, but just because you said that, I want nothing to do with you. And it's like, I pretty much despise him as much as you, but because you are stuck in that woke crap, and that's basically what you are, I don't want anything to do with you. You don't live in reality. Like, these women just don't live in reality. I have to live in reality, and they want to be like me. They want to be guys, so like they need to come and live in reality. I guarantee you, if they had like a minuscule of what it takes to be a man, they would go right back to the kitchen. I guarantee it. If they got treated how men get treated, they would go right back to the kitchen. They would drop the girl boss stuff. They would be like, I want to be a wife and a mother. I do. That's my purpose. It is not to accumulate this and that and have all these different handbags and try to look like I'm Kim Kardashian and, no. I want to go back to the kitchen, and I want a man to take care of me. I want a man to provide for me. I'm going to be loyal to just him. And that's the thing. It's like, this is the big thing, is like when you look at a woman nowadays, you're just like, dude, she's never going to just be fine with just me. She wants to she wants to put you in different, have a man for different categories of our life. You know what I mean? I'm not into that, dude. If you are talking to other guys, I don't care if you're a friend or whoever, I'm not gonna be as friendly with you because you're talking. We could be friends, like I could care about you and everything like that. That's fine. I can root for you, but I'm not gonna talk to you all the time. I'm just not. Every once in a while, probably not gonna ever talk to you, but if you talk to me, I'll probably respond. But it's just like they're still like living in some type of fantasy They don't live in reality. They don't understand, like, all your guy friends just want to bang you, like, and you're keeping them around. Unless they're gay guys, like, all your straight guy friends that you call friends, whatever you call them, like, they want to bang you. They want to be with you. And you're trying to keep them in the cupboard, and then you want to talk to me, and it's like, if things don't work out with me, then you're going to give that. No, man. You know, I have to have an empty cupboard, which I would. You need to too. And if it don't work out, then you don't just move on to somebody right away. You know, these women, like, how fast do they move on to people? How fast do they move on to the next guy? It's like instant. It's instant. Like, they always have to have a guy. Like, they're not truly ever single. They might think that they are. They might not be traditionally in a relationship, but they have guys around. If they want to get laid, they'll get laid. They have guys for that. And it's like, dude, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. You know what I mean? There's just too much competition. There's too many guys out here. There's more guys than there is women. I'm not going to compete. I'm done. I know my value. If you want me to compete with another guy, then go be with him. I'm not going to compete. If I'm not your first choice, then get the hell away from me. I'm not going to be your backup plan. I'm not going to be your couch. Somebody could come back to and be like, hey, it didn't work out with this guy. Now I'm going to give you a shot. No. You go be with. That's your champion. You picked him over me. He's your first choice. Because he doesn't want you, you want to come back to me? No. You go do you. Like, that's your champion. And if he doesn't want to be your champion, then I guess you got to find a different one, and that's not me. It's not me. Like, you know, when a woman comes into my life or whatever, and she's been with other guys, it's like, I give her the benefit of the doubt, but I can tell if she has desire for me. I can tell if she's just using me for a couch. Like, I'm a warm body. I'm just there for now. Like, I don't want that. I want a woman that looks at me and she looks like she's eager to see me. She's happy to see me. Not like, whatever. Yeah, I got nothing else going on right now. Yeah, we can hang out. No, that's not what I want. No way. Like, I couldn't imagine, like these guys who are complaining about their wives not putting out to them. Like, what do you want them to do? Like, they're not into you no more. You know what I mean? So, like, do you really just want to, like, they're just sitting there, like, rolling their eyes when you're banging them and you're happy with that? No. I've been spoiled. I've had women who desired me physically. And I know I can get that again. I just don't want to put in all the effort and work anymore. No, you need to put in the work and effort. And they don't have to put in any work or effort or fixing anything about themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, it's always like the guy who she was with before. Everything was his fault. She doesn't want to take accountability for, like, things that she's done in the past. It's like, it's always him. He's the piece. It's like, I don't care. Like, if you start talking about your ex, I don't care. Okay? Don't talk to me about it. I don't want to hear about how big of a jerk he was. I don't care. Like, I'm not your, what Corey Wayne says, your emotional tampon. I'm done. I'm done playing the fucking games. I'm done having to put in all this work and effort. No, I'm the only thing I'm concerned about at this point is just try to make myself hot. And why I'm trying to make myself hot is just so when I walk past them, I can give a metaphorical fuck you to you. Not even look at them. Not even acting like they even fucking exist. That's why I want to get hot. Not because I want to get one to be with me. I don't give a shit about it. I don't think that any of them are really worth it anymore. I used to think that they were. They aren't no more to me. And that's why you're seeing a lot of guys walk away. And they should be terrified. Because you're going to see more and more guys wake up and they're going to be like, this isn't really worth it. Like, you just don't do it for me anymore, man. Like, I'm completely self-sufficient, okay? There's only one thing that they can actually bring to the table. It's like, just make prostitution legal, man. Like, and I've never done that. I've never paid for that. But it's almost like just give me a damn receipt so I don't gotta worry about this and that or whatever. Like, hey, listen, I come into some money later on in life. I maybe get some type of claw, and then here they come. Oh, you did this and this, but like you didn't say nothing way before. But since I have something that you want yourselves now, oh, I did this and that, and it's like, dude, shut up. Okay, shut up. We're just tired. We're just tired. You know what I mean? It's you gotta be this. You gotta be that. Like, you're not even close to that yourself. And like, what are you demanding? What are you actually demanding? Think about it. Listen to yourselves. Like, listen. Like, hey, listen, women. I know you ain't listening, like watching or listening to this, but like, do you actually? Are you to the standards that you require yourself? You know, listen. If I demand a certain standard out of a woman, I need to be that myself. If I'm not, who the hell am I to be requiring that crap? But we have a abundance of guys and a lack of women nowadays, and that's why they're just bombarded with the. But I think there is a subtle shift, and I think it's going to become more and more prevalent. And I think that the whole, like, there was a thing called MGTOW where guys been going their own way. Well, I think that's gonna happen more and more. You see Gen Z men, they don't put up with their shit. They basically want virgins. Like, they're like, virgin or nothing. Like, you're a single mom? No. Get out of here with that. Like, you're not the table. Like, what are you talking about? What do you bring to the table? Like, on the table. Like, what are you talking about? That's just like completely narcissistic. If a woman says, I am the table, she's a damn narcissist. And most of these women are. It's so crazy to, like, I flipping through my TikToks and I see these elderly women. I call them elderly, but they're a few years old. I'm old. I'm a grandpa. I should be a grandpa. I'm pretty much elderly. I'm old. Mid-40s. They're like 55, man. Some of them look like they're 60. They're just sitting on live, and all these guys are just like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And they're just sitting here like, it's so pathetic, dude. It's so pathetic. And I think that we're all just tired of it. We're just tired of being like, we have a gym in our basement now. Why do we have that? Well, because women go to the workout and it's like they're just showing everything. It's like normal. Like, I remember the last time I went to the gym was like a year and a half ago, maybe. And I remember seeing this woman. She had like baggy sweats on, and I could tell she was in shape. She wasn't like obese or nothing. I'm like, that's hot. That's hot. Not like putting everything out there for everybody to see, because they were all doing it. All of them. There's one woman that's all covered up, and she's in good shape. And you're like, hey, I wonder what's underneath that. That's mysterious. Not like, right, it's like your eyeballs are right there. And then they're like, why are you looking at me? What do you mean? I'm not trying to look at you. You're the one that's like putting it right in my face. what are you looking? Like, they literally put their ass in your face, and they're like, why are you looking at my ass? When I was going to the gym, and like I would I do the different muscle groups on different days. It's like, okay, I got my exercises done. I got only a couple different ones I need to do, and I look over and it's like where I need to go, some of the equipment I need to use. Well, there's a damn woman over there wearing basically nothing. And this was a YMCA, by the way. And I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable going over there. I just don't. I just don't feel comfortable. Now, if she was like dressed appropriate, okay, sure. It's like, okay, no problem. But it's like she's a damn stripper. And then like, they don't like regular guys anyway. So it's like, I know they're not into us. They all like the same type of guy. You know, they like clavicular. The guy that wears makeup when he goes to places. You know what I mean? He wears makeup. He puts on makeup like like he's gay, like he's a woman. And they're attracted to that. They want that. It's like, come on, dude. We're just tired. Us regular men, we're out here busting our hump. And these women should be like grateful to have us in their lives. Like, we're good. No, they're boring. It's like, dude, you cannot have it all, man. You cannot have it all. That's what they want. They want, oh, I need to have it all. Like, no. You have to sacrifice. Like, life is about sacrificing things. So, it's just like, we're just tired, man. We're just tired of you. We're tired of you women. We're tired of you getting special treatment. We're tired of you being able to come on social media, say what you want, and then I'm held to a different standard. We're tired of that. Tired of going to work and then like having to walk on eggshells around them because they could be in a bad mood and you say the wrong thing. Here we go to HR. I sit here and joke around with guys. They don't give a damn. How, guys ain't gonna take me to HR. I'd rather just not even work around women. Sure, they're okay to look at, but I just don't even want to work around them. Before they weren't too bad. I used to be friends with like all kinds of women, basically all the women at work. Like 2010, like every single woman I would just like go talk to, because I wanted other women to be like. I wanted to be seen with all these different women by other women, so they felt comfortable. But I don't feel comfortable doing that now. You slip up and say one wrong thing comes out of your mouth, you're done. You're done. And hey, listen, and I get it. Women shouldn't be getting sexually harassed or assaulted at work. I get that. They shouldn't. But it's like, dude, I just think that they take things way too far. And some of them get offended way too easy. It's like, dude. But I get it. All these guys are just like... It's got to be annoying too. Because like all these guys just won't leave them alone. They won't leave them alone. It's like, okay, you won't get left alone at work. You won't get left alone on the internet. You won't get left alone anywhere. And I get why they get annoyed. But... hopefully guys, wake up and it's like, dude, I just want, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to get anything out of this. She's not going to be able to bond with me. She doesn't care about me. She doesn't care about any type of long-term relationship. She just wants to get stuff out of me. I can't believe there's actually women that demand guys to give me money. Like, they don't even know you and you're like asking like you're a bum. That's crazy. I've seen a video of this woman trying to shame this guy because they went on the first date and she's like trying to order a bunch of extra food for her kids or something. He's like, no. And she's like, yeah, you are all entitled. It's like, what? Dude, who wants to deal with that? If I ever went on a date with a woman and she started doing that, maybe if she asked like, "Hey," politely or something, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." But if she was like entitled and she just started ordering, I would be like, "Dude, that's so disrespectful to me." You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna see you again, and like you're trying to get all you can off of me, like all this free shit. Man, fuck you, man. And this is what we have to deal with. Listen, hey, let me tell you something, women. Nobody is making your legs be open. So, these guys who are using you for that, you're allowing it. Don't let them use you for it. Nobody's saying you gotta have sex with these guys. You're willingly doing it. Keep your legs closed. You know, it's just, it is crazy to think too, like, this woman has a high body count. She just gave herself to everybody, but then to me, she's gonna make me wait. It's so weird. It's so, it's like, just pieces of crap guys too. Like, she just gave herself away to these guys, and it's like, for you, oh, I'm gonna make you wait. It's, man, no, like, young women, you shouldn't do that. You should have like hardly any partners. The more partners you have, the more screwed up you're gonna get, the more jaded you're gonna be, and that's what we're at. We're in a society full of a bunch of jaded women. They probably have taken on some of the personalities of the guys that they've been with, and that's where we're at. And they're a bunch of like LARPing wannabe guys. When I hear a woman say, bro, like, shut up. Like, do not say that. If I ever had a girlfriend call me bro, like, get out of here. There's no way I would ever allow a girlfriend to call me bro. Like, that is just like, I don't know, I just look at that just like so, it's just unattractive to me. What do you mean, bro? Like, I've seen videos and I've heard people, it's like they call each other bro. I would never put up with that. I'm not gonna call her bro. Do not call me bro. Like, I would say at one time I was, hey, listen, you call me bro, get the hell out of here. I'm not your bro. But, they LARP because they have their air conditioning offices and everything like that. And that's why I'm like, I want AI to take their jobs. I can't stand these office people. I want AI to replace them. So they have to come down here and do these grilling jobs like we do. They want to act like they're all, oh, this and that. And the funny thing is, like, they want to make all this money, then they complain that guys don't make as much. Like, oh, guys don't make, like, that's because you're in the way. You're in the way because you got promoted for DEI or something like that. I can't find any guys. Like, well, hey, how about you stop worrying about money and status constantly? Like, who are you trying to impress? Other women, my friends, like, who cares? Who cares? Okay, whatever. Be miserable. Be miserable. Whatever. And, yeah, I think that we're all just getting tired of them. But maybe not. Maybe it's just me.